Hey guys, PMHK here. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an OG, welcome back. I make tech videos, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bells button to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Now, I know it's been a minute, but today we're gonna be speaking about this phone that I have here. This is the Motorola Moto G13. This is a device that was given to me for a campaign day of a TikTok, which I decided to also bring it to you guys here on YouTube as my first video of the year. Now, this is a budget Android phone since we're in a place where our economics is not looking that good, so we should start looking at devices other than those expensive flagships that we have. I actually have one sitting there right in front of me, which is my daily driver, looking right at me. Most people can't really afford those phones right now. That's why we need to start pivoting in looking at these budget phones. Now, Motorola is a brand that's been doing budget phones for a while, but unfortunately most of the nicer devices don't make it to our South African shores, but this is some of the few that you can actually buy locally. Now, this being a budget device, obviously they will include on the box a cover for your phone. Unlike our flagship, here you also get a charging brick. This is a charging cable, and the charging brick should be right here. Okay, so this is the charging brick. This is a 10 watts charging brick, but this phone here is capable of charging up to 20 watts. It has a 5000 milliamp battery in the phone itself, and that's basically what you should be getting on the box. As you've noticed, the phone is not on the box anymore because the phone is right here. Now, as you guys can see, you get a 50 megapixel dual camera there at the back. This is a macro camera, and this is what allows you to take those bokeh effect photos. This phone will charge via USB-C, as the cable here indicates. Comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable that connects here and as well as on the phone. As you guys can see, there's a lower speaker here, and there's also an upper speaker somewhere here, which allow this phone to produce a Dolby Atmos sound. It actually gets quite loud for a budget phone. As you guys also notice, up here you have a 35mm jack connector, which is something that these phones still include, which is actually something that most of you guys, I think, that are in look of phones like this will make use of. And the advantage also of using a cable for your headphones, especially if you're using one of those iPhone headphones that still comes with a cable, is you get great microphone out of those headphones, and also the fact that you don't have to charge those, you just plug it in and you're ready to go. Now, this is a 6.5 inch display. You have 720 by 1600 pixel on this display, and on top of that, this display supports 90 gig refresh rate, which is actually already set, but that is something that up to now most of these Android devices will not have set automatically. So you're most probably gonna have to go to your settings, obviously, to set it up. Go to your settings. If you go to your display and then navigate to refresh rate, display refresh rate, it normally comes automatically from the box set to auto. You can actually just change it to 90 Hertz or even 60 Hertz. As you guys can see there, it's supported. So I did mention that this guy supports Dolby Atmos sound, and right now inside Spotify, I want to test, or I want to show it to you guys how loud this phone gets, because I have already heard it, especially when I was watching TikTok videos on this device. You can actually get those voices very loud. You can have this phone in one side of the room and still be able to hear what the phone is playing. But now, just to showcase that a little bit, and it does get pretty loud, especially when it comes to voices. Now, the audio comes from the bottom, so even if you block the bottom speaker, you can still sort of hear it from the top, from where the earpiece is. but most of the sound will come out from the bottom. And for all my spec lovers, the Moto G13 is using a Helio G85 processor inside. The phone comes with a 4 gig RAM maximum. In terms of storage, this device here will come to up to 112 gigabytes of usable storage, so you have enough space for you to take videos, photos, and even install some games, which we're gonna try in this video. But before we do that, let's just go inside the camera and see what settings we get. So inside your cameras, you have your slow motion option, you have your normal video option, you have your portrait, and then you have your normal photo, then you have your portrait, and you have your pro option, where it sort of gives you some settings for you to play around if it's something that you think you are capable of doing. But most of us, I know, we're only just gonna go to the standard and use the standard. Then you have more options there, which comes with the panorama option, night vision, ultra res, dual capture. I think that's where it uses the front camera to record you while the back camera is recording what the back camera is seeing. And then you also have your time lapse there. Let's maybe just snap a photo to sort of you guys can see kind of the quality of the photo itself. Let's take a picture of this BitDo controller that I have sitting here. Okay, it's on portrait right now, and I see it might not take, okay, it does take object portrait, but I want a standard photo. So for a standard photo, there we go. And then let's maybe try a portrait. That's a portrait. Okay, so let's fire up some gaming just to see how the processor will handle. Now, our asphalt still downloading, but we can actually just race now, which should be good enough for just a quick demonstration. Okay, so the aim of this game is to collect those C coins while beating the opposition. Let's see how this game handles. This should be a really light game that should handle just fine. Let's go. I'm already in first place. Let's just bump up the audio a bit. All right. Okay. So this game, as you guys can see, has close to, actually has no lag at all. I was about to say close to no lag. I don't see it lagging at all. Maybe because this is just a quick game option, because the actual game is still downloading, but it's actually, I think it's good enough. All right, so let's try this quick fighting game. It says stand still to block. All right, as you guys can see, it's sort of lagging a little bit there, but not enough that will actually affect your actual game. That sword seems to be very heavy. And just as for my assumption, I think you're also gonna be able to game by connecting one of those remotes that I just showed you guys. Because as you guys can see, because I have big fingers, it's like it's covering most of the screen already. But no lag in this game anymore. It was a little bit of lag in the beginning, but now I'm just kicking his ass and he's about to die. Gone. Now this device here is a 2003 device. It's a little bit old. There's actually a new model, that's the Moto G13, which will come with a little bit bigger battery. I think that one comes with a 5200 milliamp battery, but they decrease the wattage at which that battery can charge. That one only supports 18 watts charging, while this one supports up to 20 watts charging. Has also a little bit bigger display. This one has 6.5, that one would have 6.7. But in terms of the processor, I don't think there is much difference. That one has a Helio 81 Extreme, and this one is an 85. So at least you have an option, another option to consider you somebody who like Motorola devices. This will be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do just that, like this video, click the notification bells button to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video, and I am going to catch you guys on my next one. Peace.